The control, is there a way to change the controls? Fake multiplayer? Oh. Well, we'll mess with that later. Play now. Houston, we have a crash. Try it again. Closing streets isn't feasible. And then I realized every city already has racetracks. And that's the intro to the game. That's as much as you get. Right. Hey! Jesus! And joke's on you nerds, I'm not insured, and I don't have a tag. Got him. I'll be running this car. Oh. Alright, what's the reset button? Reset, please. Okay. Up. It's hard to know when I'm supposed to drift and when I'm supposed to just brake, you know? I guess it's like these short ones I'm supposed to brake. Woo! Nope. Oh, I think that would be cheating. Woo! Okay. Fight stick is not the play for this. Let's try a different option. Completely mess up all of my sound real quick. Sound settings. I love this. I love it that it does this every time. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Nope. I still suck, but I'm getting it. You know, it's a process. It's a process. Okay. Here we go. All right. Hold up. I have to hold start to press start. Man, this is finicky. Yeah, there we go. All right. Start from the beginning. 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 Okay, so that's a spot where I'm supposed to be drifting, I think. Can I drift hard enough to get around that corner like that? I'm not sure. Ooh. Okay. You can turn in midair, okay. Here we go, I'm starting to get it. Oh, jeez. But wait. You know what I'm saying? Oof. So are you encouraged to take shortcuts? That's my question. Now I have to limit test. There's gotta be a way for me to cut through this track. Maybe like launch myself off the cars or something at a certain point. Maybe I could be able to skip some of the track. Jesus. Ugh. It's not what it's. I'm out here to be. I'm out here to shred the fucking gnar, bro. I ain't out here to be safe. Okay? Like, does my paint job look like I scream safety? Okay, that's orange and white that's what that would look like. And honestly, I think that would look kind of sick. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to fucking drift out here, brother. I can drift in midair. We're limit testing the physics right now. Oh! Yeah, baby. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is speed. All right. This is what speed looks like. This is what you wanted. All right. What it looks like. Oh, right. Well, that's very sudden. Okay, so game design tip: transitions and music for every screen. If you have music in your game, at least some sort of ambient noise, like some parking lot noise, maybe. Like here, I'm a QA professional, right? I might as well use my skills here to help for the betterment of gamer kind. Here, ambient. Kablamo. Race complete. Here's just like a quick little mock-up of what it could look like right there. See, that's how you got transition. All right, there we go. So what do you guys think? So that's just a really quick mock-up of what this screen could have looked like if they actually put like a few extra seconds of effort into it. Yeah, it could look like that. And I think that would have been better than just nothing. But as it stands. All right, so enough goofing. Let's put it back like it was. Time to race. Done being a nerd. I want to kill. By that I mean I want to shred the gnar. Also, I think there's only one level in this game. But honestly, I mean, how differently could you really orient a parking garage, I guess? Man, those... Alright, look. Okay, if your car isn't painted rally colors, are you even really a person? That's my question to you, okay? I am here to be the wheelman. Gaze upon my prowess. Down. Ooh. Squeeze it. There we go. Ryan Gosling wishes he could drive like me, okay? I am the real driver. They based that movie off me. That's why the guy's so autistic. Okay? Don't ask about the hammer incident. Okay? My lawyers have advised me not to discuss the hammer incident. So don't worry about it. But as you can see, I am the wheel man. The man of the wheel. See, you guys are stick men, or maybe you're like firemen, but I'm wheel man. Man of the wheel. As you can see, as I drift, see, I was evolutionarily different than you because of my ability to drive. See, I've never taken any lessons. That's how good I am. That's why I drive this well. As you can see. Alright, years and years of practice. Years of practice, okay? You can't get to be a wheelman this good without, like, you know, you gotta eat your Wheaties. You gotta work out. You gotta learn Newtonian physics. All right. You gotta be able to call out clashing textures on the same Z level. Okay, I am this good. All right. Do you understand, like, the kind of powers that I'm manifesting as I drive through this simple parking lot? Gaze. Now, who else could get here but me? An expert who knew exactly what he was doing, alright? Like, do you hear how crusty the game is getting? It's because it doesn't understand how I could be able to do such sick-ass maneuvers. And also find this entrance to hell that the developer, I guess, totally forgot was here. Yeehaw! I love this. I'm having such a great time. Alright? This is why I am the streamer and you are the watcher. Because I have the skills that you don't have. See, I was forged in the fires of the TurboGrafx 16. Ugh. While you were out there playing your Commodore 64, I was playing other random shit that no one had ever heard of. And I loved it, because I was poor. Apple II, more like, Apple, too bad you didn't have no good games. You ain't have nothing, son. You ain't got nothing like me. You see that? Do you see what I'm doing here? Okay? I know everything intentional. I am always 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you Ooh, did you see what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh my god. So if you jiggle back and forth during a drift fast enough, you can confuse the game into shifting your drift inertia the opposite direction, and then you just end up like sliding back and forth. And there are a couple of spots where you can get guaranteed like rails, and then if you want to get off, you just of the rail, you point towards where your nose is, hit the drift button, and it'll kick your tail of your car against the rail, and then you get to bump back out. A fully working TG16, my guy, with the CD. I never had the CD. Okay, I'll tell you that much. I won't lie about that. I never had the CD. I'm in permanent drift mode again. Okay, you know what? That's because I was destined for greater things. Anyway. Yeah! Oh, that was sick. Had to lock in for a quick second to make that one happen. Yeah, not a lot of people had the CD. Get to 360, can't get out. Okay, didn't quite have the momentum there. Now I'm just getting goofy with it now that I figured out the physics. I know at first it seemed like I was incompetent, but actually I do know how to game. Woo. Yeah, there weren't a lot of games for the CD, and most of them were like, shmups, like shoot 'em ups, like what's that? That, God, it's like Galaga likes, but like more advanced. Ikarugas. I think shmups is the technical term. Not a bad lap time. Bullet hells, yeah. Well, anything can be a bullet hell if it has enough projectiles, but I was talking about a specific, you know, the original originators of the genre. The part was a little slow. That's all right. Yeah, exactly. Man, I'm so sad that I don't have my 3DO or my TurboGrafx 16 anymore. Like I have some of the games for it, but I don't have the systems anymore. So I feel legally justified to emulate things because I had them. You know, I have them. Like I got Final Lap Twin, like a cart. Like I have 2 copies of that cart. Honestly, I might have to sell the extra copy. Oh man, it's just a color matching game. It ain't that bad. Most of Ikaruga is knowing when to switch colors more than when to move. Like, you can time that shit down to a science. I don't know if Darius Twin was on the TG. I don't know offhand. I didn't play that shit. I was playing like Bonk and Air Zonk and New Adventure Island. One of the greatest speedrunning games of all time. Damn, that was sick, but it's gonna mess my time up. Yeah. All right, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. That was my best time, and I got some cool, sick flips in. So let's lock in and no goofiness. Just go straight in and see how fast I can go. Time to get serious. No more flips. No more railings. Just straight skill. And this is just the first game. I have a litany of independent trash for us to play today. Oh, not trash really. This game's a lot of fun. I just wish, what I would love is for this game to have more levels somehow. Like a level where you have like an earthquake, and then you have to make a jump between 2 different garages, and there may be like a shortcut if you like know how to jump like a certain way or whatever. That could be cool. Yep. Ugh. Oh yeah, Adventure Island 2 for NES. New Adventure Island is like a speedrun game. I don't know if you've ever played it, but you should legally acquire a copy of it and check it out. It's like basically you are holding the run button the whole way through. Like your platforming has to be really tight. Ooh, get it. Okay. It's the game that I was speedrunning before I knew what speedrunning was because of that game. Because in that game, your timer is based off of your energy meter. And to up your energy, you trip over rocks. And tripping over rocks removes your energy. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, okay. Going backwards, you have, like, infinite traction. Interesting. But in New Adventure Island, like, you don't have any rideables or anything like that. It's a very linear get to point A to point B, like Mario style platformer. But the energy meter is what makes it interesting, because depending on how fast you have to move as fast as possible because your energy is always going down. And so then as you go along, there are fruits that show up along the route, and different fruits give you different amounts of energy. So you can have like routes where you have more energy but it takes slightly longer, or you have routes where it doesn't take as long but you don't have any fruits at all, or stuff like that. So it like forces you to prioritize when you want a shortcut and stuff like that. Oh, evil eggplant in that game is horrific, because you're constant like I got a fly bugging around at me. You're constantly having to move, and you're constantly losing your energy, and then you hit the eggplant and you just sucks your energy dry. And so then like you have to be like, okay, can I have to force my way onto a route that that was a pretty good run. I have to force myself onto like a running route that has more fruit but is going to take me longer, or do I have enough time to continue on the route? Because it's always at a point where you have to choose platforming wise, like top or bottom route, and usually one route has more, it will be like more fruit but less but fewer enemies, but it takes longer. because the platforms move or slower or whatever, you know. And then of course you have the skateboard, and they'll do things like, okay, well if you go into this specific route, you can get the skateboard, but then there's like tricky platforming, but you can get through the section fast, and you can dodge a lot of enemies. You get a lot of cool choice in that game. The skateboard is sick in that game, and they give you a lot of opportunities to manipulate your item selection to get the skateboard. So they really encourage you to go as fast as possible, and they give you a lot of in-game like tools to do it. I think it's a fantastic game. I mean, shoot, I could load it up right now, honestly. But that's not a racing game today. So I think I went sub 3. I did some cool flips and stuff. I think we've gotten enough out of Garage Rally Circuit. But good game. I give this game a 6 out of 10. No, 7 out of 10. Wish there were more levels. Don't touch the physics. And maybe there's probably some like garbage cleanup that needs to happen on the back end, because it starts to stutter when you whenever you manipulate the physics a lot. So I'm thinking that there's some math that doesn't get cleaned up, and then or that causes some sort of leak or something. But this is a single person doing a thing, so you know, whatever. But yeah, you gotta crash. Yeah, and as soon as you hit the rock, then your skateboard goes away, and then half the time you end up tripping into a gap and you die. That game is sick. I love it. All right.